Good morning and welcome to my channel. My name is Craig. My channel is called Friday Hikes, and I want to take you along on some of my hiking adventures through the trails of northern Minnesota here. I'm a little north of the Brainerd Lakes area, so it's a beautiful Sunday morning. It's only in the 50s, which makes it perfect for being out on the trails. And purpose of my channel is I want to take you along, like I said, on these hiking adventures, and we'll talk about other things as well. I have an interest in cooking over a campfire, which about a year and a half ago, was kind of inspired by another YouTuber, watching him cook over the campfire. We may talk about life in general, talk about the outdoors here, what maybe I'm seeing. I know in this area I see a lot of deer, wild turkeys, squirrel, rabbit. We do have a couple of bear in the area. Although this year I have not seen them on the trails, but I do carry a can of bear spray with me. That's a must. And that. I may tell a story along the way. And whether it's, maybe something Bigfoot. I mean, look at the area I'm in. It's kind of squatchy out here, isn't it? If you believe in that kind of thing. Once we get into October and the closer we get to Halloween, I may tell a spooky story or something. One of which I saw personally, or experienced personally is what I should say, probably about 10 years ago or so, and then also I may talk about some of the gear that I'm using, whether it's my boots, my poles. I have a hydration pack that I have water in, and that, so talk about some of that stuff. And just so everybody's aware, I am in no way employed or affiliated with any of the companies that I may talk about as far as boots and equipment. So as far as my hiking experience goes, I'm fairly new to doing longer hikes. I mean, on occasion through my life, I've taken short hikes here and there. I walk our dog every day that I'm off work, anywhere from 3 to 5 miles. But now, even after taking her for a walk this morning, I'll probably do anywhere from 7 to 10 miles on this hike. Part of that reason is I am in training for an event coming up here in Minnesota in October. It's called Mammoth March, Minnesota. Mammoth March holds events all over the country. It's a 20-mile hike with the goal of completing it in 8 hours. So that's I signed up for it probably about, I think it was back last March, or this last March, and been kind of training for it ever since. However, today is my first hike out in the last few weeks. I was on a weekend trip here a few weeks ago, out of state, and a couple other things have come up. Plus before that I had a little bit of a knee injury, or not injury, but issue, and that, so I was kind of limited.
Total 3 miles.
On how far I could
57 minutes 6 seconds.
If you hear that, that's
Step
just my phone chiming in
steps.
with my progress. So you may hear that on occasion. And so on average with my walking and with my hiking, I do about 3.5 miles an hour. So I'm in my mid 50s, so getting slower with age. But hopefully can maintain that pace, 3 to 3.5 miles an hour, for 20 miles. Nice thing is with this Mammoth March, they have several stops along the way, along their route. This route is going to take place at the St. Croix State Park over east of Hinckley, Minnesota in mid-October. So they usually have, like I said, they'll have a few stops where you can take a break. They'll have porta potties, water fill-ups. There's a couple of stops where they'll actually have snacks and food for you. You're also welcome to bring your own stuff as well. As you can maybe see, I do have a water bottle right here. Also, my pack that I have has a 2-liter water bladder in it. I actually don't drink the water out of it too much. I have it mainly just for the weight, for the extra weight. Just so I can maintain, because even when I walk our dog, I do about 3.5 miles an hour, but that's without the pack on. I have the pack on for the extra weight, just to want to make sure I can kind of maintain that pace. So anyway, to kind of start out with, I want to talk about footwear. So one of the things that's really important when you're hiking is a good set of hiking boots or hiking shoes. I prefer the boots just for the ankle support. Not that I have weak ankles or anything, but I like that extra height just to give the ankles, because some of the terrain I'm hiking on can get a little, if you hear me kind of see me stumble or something, I might, if I'm not watching where I'm going, might hit a hole or something, take a misstep. You can do that anywhere, but having that extra support is good. If you can find boots that are water repellent or water resistant or waterproof, is a big plus as well. The ones that I have, and I have 2 pair of them. One pair I haven't even worn yet, and I may actually break those ones out next weekend, are from the brand Fox Ellie. And again, I'm not affiliated with them. I don't work for them. These are just the boots that I found that work for me. And I have a blue pair, which are the ones I have on right now. You can see they're kind of wet on the outside. My feet are actually still dry though. And I have a gray pair. One of the cool things with Fox Ellie is when you order their boots, they send you with a free pair of their moisture wicking socks and a free set of replacement laces for the boots. So that's always good. So I actually have the replacement laces in my bag, or in my pack here. But for the most part, the boots are waterproof. Not gonna lie, one day my feet did get pretty wet, but I was wearing shorts and the grass was actually pretty tall, so the moisture was actually hitting my socks and going down to my feet. So and plus, you know, if anything gets wet enough, water's going to get through. However, I am very happy with these boots. This particular pair, I've probably got well over 100 miles hiking on them. Still very comfortable, still very wearable, and they haven't started to fall apart or anything. So I'm very happy with them. I did get them off, both pairs, off Amazon. I ordered them separately. I should have ordered them together because I probably would have gotten a little more off on my coupon, my Amazon coupon. Oh, there's a turkey running away ahead of me here. Sorry, I couldn't get the phone around quick enough. It's already gone. But anyway, I got the boots off Amazon, and they're about $100, $99 to be exact. However, I did have a 15% off coupon for them. So I got them for about $85 a piece. But you find a pair that works for you, and there's plenty of brands out there. There's Columbia and Keen and Merrill and all good brands. In fact, I have to wear safety-toed boots at my regular job, and my boots are Keens. And I've owned several pair of them, and they're great boots. They're comfortable. I was looking for something a little more affordable. However, with my safety boots, I actually don't have to pay for them. My employer pays for them. But I was looking for something a little more affordable, and I found these Fox Ellies. And again, they're really comfortable. They're really great. And again, no affiliation. I don't work for them. Just they're what works for me. So, and as we go on, as I do more of these videos, and I'm hoping to post, you know, at least one a week, maybe two. We'll see how things go. Maybe next weekend I'll do two, because it's going to be Labor Day weekend, and I'm planning on at least doing hiking at least twice out of the 4 days, because I'll have a 4-day weekend, and maybe talk about something else that I'm, you know, my pack or my hiking poles. My hiking poles are actually from the same company the boots are from, Fox Ellie. So again, off Amazon. Not trying to promote Amazon, because I know some people don't like it, but anyway, I like coming out here, kind of getting back to the trails here for a minute. I like coming out here. Just, it's kind of an escape. It's kind of a way to get in your mind right. You know, it's a little windy today. Not really on the trails, because the trees are all blocking the wind. But listen to the wind. You know, maybe see some, like I said a little bit ago, I just saw a turkey running away. Sorry, I got an itch. And that I'm coming up on a trail, snowmobile trail, that actually crosses the hiking trail that I'm on. So, but I kind of like getting out here, and for the most part, I don't really see a lot of people out here, which is okay. And kind of like doing this by myself. Sometimes my wife might come with me out here, or on the walks with the dog. Sorry, I got another itch. One of those you can't reach, you know. But it's just nice and peaceful and quiet. And it's a nice cool morning today. This morning anyway. And it's not going to be too bad today. I think the high is only supposed to be like 65. But I like getting out in the cooler weather. Not a big fan of the heat. And if any of you that hopefully like and subscribe and follow this are from Minnesota, you know how extreme some of the winters can be. These trails that I'm on in the wintertime, oh, just walk through a cobweb. In the wintertime, they're used for cross-country skiing and snowshoeing. And they're nice wide trails, as you can see. Hopefully, I do have a pair of snowshoes. I haven't used them in a while, but hopefully I can get out here in the wintertime and take you on a little snowshoe hike, because they don't allow regular hiking on these trails when they've got them groomed for snowshoeing, or snowshoeing and cross-country skiing. So, but there's all kinds of nature out here. As you can see behind me, you know, we got woods. In a little while, be coming up on kind of a swampy, marshy area that's actually just absolutely gorgeous. There's a few spots that they have benches where you can sit and take a breather. I don't know if you saw kind of the wide, back when I was talking about that turkey, it's kind of a wide open area. Kind of wish they'd put like a picnic table or two out there, so you can take a break, and that. But overall, these trails are just fantastic, and I'm hoping to take you along on other trails as well, whether it's through some state parks or just other hiking trails. I know there's another one, a couple of them actually not too far here from where I live, that are nice trails. I'd also like to go up the North Shore and hit sections of the Superior Hiking Trail. And not that I want to do a through hike on that. And for those that don't know what through hikes are, that's basically continuous. Start at one point, start at the beginning, go to the end. And that Superior Hiking Trail is like 300, if I remember right, 300 some miles long. Don't want to do it all in one shot. Not that I wouldn't mind doing it in sections, maybe a section or two at a time. That'd be great. I have no desire to do anything like the Appalachian Trail or anything like that. I do have a book at home that has dozens and dozens of day hikes, which is mostly what I'm going to do. And sorry, I was switching hands there. Which is mostly what I'm going to do. Who knows, maybe if I get adventurous enough, the more experience I gain, maybe I'll do a overnight camping somewhere. We'll see what happens. But so some other things, like I said, we'll talk about, as we go on, as I do more videos, is cooking over the fire. More than just your regular campfire fare of hot dogs and brats and stuff. Might take you along for the walk with the dog, and our dog might make an appearance or two, and that. So anyway, but I'm gonna wrap this one up and kind of keep going here. I got another few miles yet to go, but please, if you have any tips, tricks, products that you use that you'd recommend, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and hopefully we can get some of those in the videos down the road. So anyway, everybody have a good day. Lace up your boots and hike on.